Welcome into Goodman and Hummel podcast. I'm Jeff Goodman. Robbie, you there?
I'm here. Where are you at?
I'm outside. I'm in Lubbock. Just got here. I was going to do it from my hotel room, the podcast, but I figured you'd rather get some scene here.
No, I like it. Mark Adamsville.
I mean, first of all, listen, I left 2 feet of fucking snow. I'm not going back. I'm not. Like, it's, what is it, 70? 65?
It's getting a little hot.
All right, what do you guys think? Jackson and Reese, we got Rob.
All right, Jackson, Reese, let's go.
We're going to do the podcast from their tent. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're about 8 in line in the tent. First of all, guys, tell me the rules for the tent. Because I know, like Duke, you have to have a certain amount of people that stay. Go ahead. What are the rules?
So basically the rules are one person basically has to sit at the tent at all times.
Yep.
And when you put your tent in, you get a wristband. And so we got the Saturday night wristband.
Nice.
So there's Sunday night wristbands, and then there's going to be tonight wristbands. And so when we take up all our tents, probably around 10 tomorrow morning, they'll just look at our wristbands, and we'll get first in the group. So we'll get pretty good seats.
So no classes? Come on, you can tell me the truth. Mom and Dad aren't listening.
No, I went to my class this morning, so you're able to go to class.
You
as
are
long as someone's
one of
here.
them.
Yeah.
So you can have somebody replace you too. Come out and do it. You hear that, Rob?
Yeah.
They went to class.
I'm proud of you guys. Have you guys named your tent city yet? Like Duke is Shashevskyville. Have you guys given a name to this?
Raiderville, Rob.
Raiderville. All right.
He wants Mark Adamsville.
Mark Adams. I like that. That's a good one, too.
That's a good name. Yeah.
I think Mark Adams.
Mark Adams.
Let's check out the tent. Let's get in and check out the tent here. All right, Rob. I'm excited here. I might stay here tonight. Hey, forget the residence inn, right?
Yeah.
Why do I need the residence inn? Look at this.
Yeah.
Would you guys have any room for me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What do you think?
If you want, dude. Seriously.
Yeah, for sure.
See, look, they like me, Rob. They
know you were talking bad about Texas Tech before the season.
They do,
and now
but
you're
I'm
trying to suck
come
up to
around.
them.
I have come around. All right, I'm gonna set this down, and we're gonna try to do this pod right here, Rob. You tell me when we got it set up. Okay. There's not a lot of firm. Hold on, I might be able to figure something out here. All right, I think we got it. Rob. Just bear with me. I'm trying to figure this out. You know me and technology. Now you guys are in here. You're doing it. Yeah, you're in. You're in. I just got to figure this thing out, and then we'll do it. All right. Are we all in? Are we in the shot or no?
Yeah. Well, now that it's filmed now.
I'm trying to figure it out. It's not easy. We're in.
All right, you guys are in. I want to ask the first question to the guys. All right.
Yeah, get a little closer, so we can hear you better.
What is your guys' opinion of Chris Beard?
Traitor. He's a traitor.
I mean, a lot of people around here it wasn't about him leaving. It was about how he left and how he
waited
until the last second and essentially tried to destroy the program, taking all the coaches with him. He stopped recruitment. So I think that's where the majority of the animosity comes from.
So the misnomer is just that he left Texas Tech to go to Texas. It's not just that he did that. It's how the perception.
Yeah, also the perception.
Right. I know. I mean, again, that stuff's hard to prove, right? Like how many players he was trying. I heard this too, that he was trying to take all the players with him, all the coaches, everything like that. But ultimately, it comes down to still, Rob, that he left Texas Tech for Texas, right?
See, I don't agree. I think, and I'd like to hear your guys' opinion. Is the bigger issue that he made you guys feel like, yo, he is one of us. Like, we are going to do this blue collar. We're going to beat teams like Texas. And I know Texas is your guys' rival, but isn't it because he made you guys feel like, yo, I'm in this for the long run? We went to the Final Four. Or is it more that it is Texas and that's your rival?
I mean, it's just like with he was offered a lifetime deal to stay here, and a lot of quotes says he was home. Like he would go to Whataburger like at 2 a.m. in the morning. Like he was West Texas. He was West
Texas Tech.
Exactly.
I agree. Listen, I would still admit this, and I think Rob would too. He fit Texas Tech better, but I still feel like, and you guys aren't going to want to hear this, but I still feel like at Texas, you have the ability to recruit a higher level player on a consistent basis. He got McDonald's All-Americans. He got good transfers. But like Kevin Durant isn't coming to Texas Tech.
Hey, I will say, though, Jeff, they also have the ability to have 15 people at their next game because the fans there don't give a shit.
I get it. Yes. I'm with you on that. They have no – I mean, these fans are I was here.
Texas Tech is an awesome environment.
Rob's been here a bunch. Rob, how many times have you been here?
I've probably been to Lubbock 6 or 7 times. Were you guys there for the Vanilla Ice halftime concert?
No, I wasn't.
They're too young.
Okay. No, that was only like 2. It was pre-COVID, so I guess that was 3 years ago now.
3 years ago.
It's our first year here.
What year? Gotcha. You're both freshmen?
Yeah,
You're both freshmen. So they're both freshmen. So,
gotcha.
Like, think about this, what they walk into this year and how exciting this – seriously, I came all the way for this game. Like, it didn't matter. Honestly, the rankings are irrelevant. Like, to me, this is about Chris Beard walking into this arena and just seeing the reception that he gets. What's it going to be like? Like, are you going to – profanities?
We got stuff prepared. Yeah.
So you hear that? You hear that, Rob?
Everything. No.
Do you guys have the scouting report stuff, like the sheet of all this? Like, is it like
I don't even think they need it, Rob.
You got all the ammo up here.
It's in our minds. This is the biggest game of the year.
Yeah. Like, you could lose every other game, but this is the game you have to win.
For sure.
Like, if you went 1-30, but you beat Beard, you might be happy.
It was a great season.
Also not gonna happen.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But I would just say, like, on the prospects and getting good recruits, like Texas Tech was built on 3-star recruits who worked hard in the gym and who beat expectations and rose up from the ashes, literally.
Yep.
And so when he does that, and of course, like, I credit him for that, building the program, but then he just left to UT.
But he left it in a better spot. I'll play devil's advocate a little bit here, and he did leave it in a really good spot. I mean, when he came here after Tubby left, it was okay. Now, obviously, everybody now is saying it was all Mark Adams. I think we can agree that it was probably a combination of them and some of the other.
Beard's probably charisma played into that.
Right.
To get him the recruits.
Totally.
Mark Adams is definitely the mastermind behind that whole defense.
Get closer. Get closer. I don't know if these dudes can hear you at all. So, what did you say?
I was basically just saying that Chris Beard's charisma he got those recruits for us in those years, but Mark Adams is the mastermind behind the defense, and that you can't argue that.
No, I don't think you can. Listen, you're seeing it now, right? I mean, how good they've been has been a surprise to me to some degree, but the culture is still there. Like, that's the thing that I think, Rob, is the difference right now between Texas and Texas Tech, right? Like, Texas, there's no culture yet, right? There's still a bunch of guys that came over that honestly hadn't won anywhere. Here they've won. So they still got, and like you said, the 3-star guys, even the second-tier transfers probably fit better. Like Bryson Williams fits better here. I mean, listen, Rodney Terry coached him, and he didn't take him to Texas. So, like, he fits better here than maybe a Marcus Carr, some of those other guys, Rob, that Texas was able to reel in that we thought were the elite level transfers, right?
I just think that the toughness level between the two teams is not even close. I mean, Texas, you watch them play. I don't trust them with any lead. They could be up 30 points, and it's like, well, this game's not over. Whereas when you watch Texas Tech go to Kansas and play in that, I know they lose, but, I mean, they are tough. They compete. You go into an environment like that at Allen Fieldhouse. I mean, it's culture is the word. I totally agree with you, Jeff, and both of you guys. I just think it's fascinating that Mark Adams and Jeff, you need to atone to this. What did you think of the hire when it was made?
I didn't like it. I didn't like the hire because, again, like you said, I didn't think he'd have the charisma to be able to recruit. Like, I knew he could – their defense was based on him. But I thought at 65 now? He was 64 years old. I'm never a proponent of hiring a guy when they're in their mid-60s for their first job. I'm not, and I'm old. But I would say the biggest question I had was, could he recruit at a high level? But the transfer portal has changed to me. And you kept enough good players, although the craziest part of all this is, like, Shannon has been hurt. McCullough has been hurt and hasn't been what we thought they'd be, right? Both those guys, he's doing it without them being anything close to 100%. Think
about if Kyler Edwards had stayed. If Kyler Edwards is balling at Houston. If he was still around, I mean, he's having a great year. But you're right. He's done a great job of keeping the main nucleus outside of Edwards intact, bringing in transfers that fit, and they just guard their ass off. They're a joy to watch. I love watching Texas Tech play. And I can't say the same about the Texas Longhorns. So
what was it like last night here? Like what?
Oh,
I mean,
it was honestly more.
You guys are underage, so I can't. I was going to bring some beer, but I can't even do that with freshmen, Rob. I'd get in trouble. I'm arrested. But
providing for minors.
But yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that on my resume. What was it like last night?
It was so a high level donor pulled up in that big old RV, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Okay,
Head football cage. He
Something.
really brings. I think he organized all the stuff that's here today. He came to camp out with us. Head football coach came, gave out tacos, and the whole team came out and gave out.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and we had a 4-star recruit.
His dad doing pizzas. Yeah.
We've been eating free, so that's good.
That's pretty good, right?
We've been fooled this entire time. There's actually a GoFundMe.
I saw it.
And
I gave $100 to
we
it.
raised $13,000. Thank you for your donation.
No, I
beat your chest, Jeff. $100, baby.
I did. I gave $100 to it. Why not? Listen, if we had been students, now again, Hummel, you were too cool for this shit. I mean,
I would have done that if I hadn't been on the team.
You would have given $100?
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link.
All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna send you the link. You can up me. You can give 200. I know what you make.
Okay.
6,000 graduate here.
Wow, how about that? Somebody gave 6,000. Hummel, can you beat that?
I don't know. I don't know if I got that kind of coin.
For Purdue, he probably would, but Texas Tech, I don't think it's happening, right?
I know.
All right, we got somebody else coming to the tent now.
This is our friend.
How you doing? You want to come on a podcast?
Sure.
What are you bringing? Chick-fil-A? Where's it from?
All right.
The Chick-fil-A at the Rawls College.
Cool. What's your name?
Leah.
Leah. All right, you got to speak up, Leah. So, say
All
hi.
right, hold on. Leah, how are you? But before you start, I want to ask you, what do you think of Chris Beard?
I like basketball, but I'm not really into I don't know details, so I just kind of go with what these two boys say about him.
That's fair.
We know what they say about Chris Beard.
Yeah.
So, what? All right, so you're going to the game, obviously?
Yeah, for sure.
So, when he comes out, what do you think you're going to do when you first see him come out on the floor? Do you think you're going to cheer? You think you're going to boo? You think you're going to yell all sorts of bad shit at him? What do you think you're going to do?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be good.
It'll be good.
No.
It'll be like, what percentage of the people in there do you think are going to cheer for Chris Beard tomorrow?
No, less than 1%.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's high. I think it will be 0. I really do.
Are you guys scared of what is going to happen? Like, I've seen some bad stuff happen in arenas when this, and that's the one thing I don't want to see.
Please be respectful.
Right,
Like,
right. I
no
mean,
throwing stuff like
exactly.
the verbal is.
Yep.
We're obviously that's gonna happen.
You hear that, Rob? The verbal is
Yeah.
going to happen. The physical, they do not condone.
No one condones that. That's just
Sure.
unnecessary. You got to keep it respectful.
Rob got plenty of verbal back in the day. I don't know if you know, Rob's almost 40 now. So
No, I'm not. I'm not almost 40. He's lying.
Rob's 32. He's 32. He's a star at Purdue. He's an All-American
Oh, really?
at
That's
Purdue.
cool.
Played in the NBA. And he had 2 torn ACLs. Literally, Purdue would have won the whole thing if he had stayed healthy. They would have won the national title. And
No.
so people, the shit they yelled at him when he came back from the second torn ACL, he would go to Indiana. What would they yell, Rob?
Well, the whole arena was chanting ACL, which, is like whatever. The worst was at Michigan State. Michigan State was, these kids were yelling, they hope I blew my knee out again. so my coach heard it. He was yelling back at him. We were losing by like 30. So I'm sure Tom Izzo was thrilled that in his post game, they were talking about 2 students that were yelling like that stuff and not about their win. But yeah, I agree with you guys. As long as it's not physical and it's just saying stuff, it's fair game.
Rob, can we get you want a little tour of the tent?
Yeah, please. Let's do the cribs.
How big is it?
Cribs and whatever this Raiderville.
It's a 6-person tent, Rob. It's a 6-person tent. Is there anything in here that cannot be filmed before I show
No,
anybody?
we're good.
You're good? All right. I don't with Hummel, like with his apartment, I had to be careful years ago. I went and
Only because our furniture was so embarrassing because we didn't have any money.
It was dumb. It was a dump.
You know, we just cleaned it. So
They cleaned it. Look at this. So we got. Can you see this, Rob?
I see the entrance.
Can
All
you
right,
see
some
stuff there?
snacks. Yep, snacks. Doritos.
Some
So we got
cupcakes.
got some
A basketball, some cupcakes.
We got. There's some hand warmers in
There's that Walmart bag.
the Walmart bag. There's some hand warmers.
Okay.
So they got 1, 2. How many beds? What do you got here?
So this is a
How's everybody going to fit?
We do rotation, so not everyone spends the night.
So there's 2 people in here at once.
Probably about 3 or 4.
3 or 4 people in here. You slept on the ground last night?
What's the temperature going to be tonight?
Yeah, it gets cold at night, right?
Well, the first night was
Shit, like I mean, it's beautiful right now, but like it's down in the 20s, right?
25 first night.
25, Rob.
Dang.
They're tougher than you. You would have made it 10 minutes.
No. What do you guys do for heat? Is there you guys got a heater?
No heater.
So we actually from the.
Are you allowed to?
We got space heaters
Okay.
for everyone to use. So
it's
we
really
have
affected here. Though.
Nothing.
We have
Really?
like 6 space heaters. So whenever you can go out, like you just put your hands on.
So could you get a small heater in here? No?
Yeah, but the first night was the coldest night.
So you'll be fine after that, you think?
I
Just
think we're
bundle
gonna
up?
try to get through it,
Yeah.
Dang.
At our jacket.
I don't think we're sleeping much tonight.
Man, if I brought my really warm coat, I would have let him use it. You know? Like I got one of those.
What a guy you are.
Well, maybe I'll go out and get him something warm. I don't know. I think they're okay though. Look, I mean, they got some
No, you guys got a great setup. That's awesome.
pillows. It's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna walk out of the tent now. We're gonna go for a little tour down here. What's up?
We have another tent.
They got another tent over here, Rob.
All right. How many tents are there? How many people are camping out?
Walk. You want me to walk and show you?
Sure.
Show you a little bit more.
At least 100.
At least 100 tents.
100 tents.
100
Wow.
tents. We got some more people here.
At least 100.
Say hello to Robbie Hummel.
If
Former
What's up,
producer.
guys?
build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come.
It's pretty good. Here, I'm gonna go up top and show you. I'm gonna go up here.
Jeff.
What's up, guys? How are you? So it goes all the way around? All the way around
Look
the
at
whole
Goodman.
field?
A man of the people. People
this is
recognizing
great.
him.
This is awesome.
Think about at Texas Tech this happening though. I mean, this was
Like,
almost
they got
unimaginable before Chris Beard got there.
I was here 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? Right before the pandemic, I think, when Kentucky came here.
Mhm.
And it was not the tents like this, but it was like a huge party out here. They had food.
Right.
They had everything. I think there might have been tents.
Are you close to the arena, or are you more so like on campus, kind of? I know.
No, the arena's right behind. There's the arena right here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Literally, this is right in front of the arena. So, all right. Do you want to talk a little bit about? You want to move on? You want to give a prediction of this game?
I'm going Texas Tech. I just think their toughness is in that environment. It's going to come into play. They have so much to play for, and I just think that in order to win in a place like that, you have got to be a group that has got it figured out and together. And I just don't think Texas is that group. So I'm going to go Texas Tech.
I'm with you. I'm taking Texas Tech too. Let's find out what these guys what they think. Hey guys, you want to be on a quick podcast? Give you a prediction of
Jeff Goodman.
what's up?
How are you?
How are you, man? What's your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Nice
I've
to
been
meet you.
tweeting at you for the last week here.
Good thing.
Why haven't you been answering him? Why haven't you been answering this guy, Jeff?
See, he likes me.
Hey, so I didn't like you.
I know you did. Nobody did.
And I listened
No,
to the
you liked me.
podcast.
You liked me a few years ago.
Whenever you're talking great about
When Beard was here and you guys were really good, I was slowing you guys out. Right, and then you hated me, and now you like me again.
Well, you went on the podcast. I did the podcast.
I know. I said it was the worst job in the league. I know. It's not the worst
Dang,
job.
the slander that you did to Texas Tech, they don't deserve this.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll
All right.
get in the
All right, I'm gonna
podcast,
give these girls give you your prediction. Well, first of all, say hello to Robbie.
How you guys doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Addison.
Addison. All right. So your reaction when Chris Beard's gonna come out tomorrow on the court is gonna be what?
I'm probably pretty upset.
Okay. Are you gonna yell bad things at him?
There's a possibility.
Really?
I gotta say there is.
Your mom and dad are not gonna be happy.
My mom and dad are not gonna be happy.
I want to ask you really quick. In any way, do you feel will you feel bad for him? And do you in any way understand why he would leave?
I definitely don't feel bad for him. I think that we had a great community here and everyone loved him. And so I don't see any reason he should have left, or he should have given us more of a decency of talking to us, like letting all of his fans know instead of kind of just like jumping off.
Yep.
What do you got there?
Got my little art project that they're handing out.
I like it.
Yeah, gotta stay entertained.
Rob, we miss you here. This is gonna be fun.
No, I know. I'm jealous you're gonna get to see this tomorrow.
I know, of course
I cannot believe you came.
How do you not come for this game?
No, I did see your profile picture change. What makes you do that?
Oh,
$200. Somebody said they donate $200 to charity if I change it.
awesome.
So
There you go.
got
What a
it.
guy. What a guy Jeff is.
I donated to this. $100 to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Woo!
All right. Say hello to Rob.
Hello.
What's your
So
name?
guys,
I'm also Addison.
You're both Addison?
We are.
Yeah.
You're not Addison too,
No,
right?
I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you got?
My name's Peyton.
All right, Peyton. Very nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
So give me one word to describe Chris Beard.
The traitor.
Traitor. That seems to be the common theme, Rob.
Yeah,
Right?
betrayal.
Traitor.
Ugly.
Oh,
ugly,
my
dang.
goodness. Addison, number 2, coming up with ugly. That's brutal. What's up, man? Yeah.
I
Good,
told
how you
you he
doing?
was coming.
Good?
I told you.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Jeff's a celebrity.
Not yet.
No,
Drinking later. You got a what? You drinking? All right.
Tailgate
Well,
starts at
the other
5.
guys, they were freshmen, so I couldn't even buy them beer. I can come back and bring you beer. Are you 21? All right. I'll go get some beer later and bring him some beer up. What do you think?
You're a real hero.
I am a real hero. They're playing cornhole over there. It's awesome. I know. Look at this, Rob.
This looks awesome. It's going to be a big time atmosphere
Look at
tomorrow.
this.
There's no
I
doubt.
don't know
That place
if you
gets
see all
loud
this,
too.
Can you see it all?
Yeah, no, the football field and all the
Great.
kids, all the tents.
Yeah.
It's pretty unbelievable to think of where Texas Tech basketball was
Yeah.
10 years ago and to think that they have this today. And you know what? People aren't going to like hearing that, but that's a credit to Chris. Chris
Yeah, come over
Beard
here.
did this.
What's your name again? I'm sorry. Jonathan. Jonathan, are you from Lubbock?
No, I'm from the Dallas area, but both my parents are here.
Okay.
And I know the whole Bob Knight era. I know
Yeah.
all that, and I will agree. I will agree with y'all that I don't know if Chris Beard necessarily built this by himself.
No, but he built it.
But we wouldn't be here without it.
Right.
Safe to say.
So there is some level of appreciation for what
Absolutely.
he did,
Absolutely.
but there's more hatred for him leaving and the way he left.
I think it's more of the way he left.
That's what everybody's saying. But I felt like there was a lot of venom the day he left, even before anybody knew.
Yes, because it's the way he did it. It's not about where he went. I really don't believe that. It's about the way he went about doing it. And he made them believe that he was going to stay forever because he was a Red Raider.
What are you supposed to do there? Well, I may leave. I mean,
I think if he had been more honest and forthcoming and been like, and like I think Addison said, talked
Don't do that.
through the process, it would be different.
5 a.m.
That was whenever he was meeting with, I think that was whenever he was at 5, or he was at McDonald's at 5 a.m. I think he was meeting with somebody about the Texas job.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it was.
I mean, the only thing I'll say is that shit happens everywhere.
Absolutely.
You can't keep it quiet. There's nothing you can do. You can try to keep it as quiet as you want, but ultimately, see, I think, honestly, if I was him, I would have been saying from the moment I took that job, Rob, it's my alma mater. It's my alma mater. It's my alma mater. I would have said that a fucking 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And I think that's where, because then people would have like understood it a little bit better.
I don't think that it really would have went over as well or mattered much.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the hatred that we have for Texas here is
Why?
indescribable amount.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you. Yeah, that's a great thing. Why? Because Texas is this like high academic snooty school.
I would say it's more so the people that go to Texas, and then the way that their fan base is and how they. I don't know if you go on Twitter, like how they interact with other people. You know, this high and mighty big thing or whatever. Like even whenever we won our bowl game, we'd be Mississippi State in our bowl game in football, and we still had Texas people talking shit when we were 5 and 7. You know what I'm saying? So it's just this idea that I live in Austin, I have a ton of money, and I know what I'm doing, and we're better than y'all because we have a better school than y'all.
Yeah, it's like Hummel with me. I mean, he's high and mighty. I'm down here. Hummel's up here.
I agree. I feel that way about you. So yeah, that's fair.
All right.
I think that is the
Listen, I'm gonna finish this pot over here. We're gonna talk a little Kentucky, and I'll come back after. All right. Good seeing you, Jonathan. All right, let's finish this. Talk a little Kentucky. But that was good. We gave you a little bit of a feel, Rob.
From the people.
Right?
I think it's fascinating to hear these kids, not reasonings, but really, their reasonings for why they feel that way about Chris. And I think it's a very weird place because you have to be appreciative of what he built. He did build that. And that's now why this is able to happen. But he went to your rival and he kind of led them on. So I think it's a fascinating juxtaposition of
I guess, yes, you're right. But I think
he did.
This enough. Everybody leads.
No, I know.
Nobody come out and say when people ask him, well, are you interested in Texas if it opens? What are you going to say?
He's not going to say yes, I am. I totally get that. I think it's like you said, it's the hammering of it's my alma mater thing. What's up, man? How's it going? Wait, it went out. What'd you say?
ILL.
Oh, nice. I. There you go. Illini.
Look at how dressed up he is. Does he look good?
Just to sit at home.
He got a haircut and everything.
Just to sit at home.
Yeah.
I gotta go to work. You know, Jeff gets to hang out and just live the dream and party with you guys. I got good stuff.
I have class tomorrow. I don't know about that.
All right. You can hang here. You're gonna listen to us talk some Kentucky.
Of course.
All right. We're gonna talk a little Kentucky here before we finish it up. All right, Rob. Kentucky blasted Kansas. I mean, absolutely pummeled them. The worst loss of the Bill Self era at Fog Allen since. Oh, what do we got?
How come he gets
nice.
Giveaway shirts. Those are the giveaway shirts for tomorrow.
Nice.
Hey, you better wear it.
I can't wear it. I cannot wear it during the game.
Oh, you're gonna be wearing it.
Yeah, you can.
No,
I'm
not. I'm gonna be wearing like something basic.
Conspicuous.
No, I'm not wearing. How about that? I'll wear it.
Yeah. Wear it during the game. West Texas tough.
I can't wear it during the game.
Why?
You know I can't.
Why not?
Kurt, is your name Kurt? Yeah. What's that color?
You'll put anybody's hat behind you at the podcast. You can wear that.
You too. All right. Let's talk some Kentucky before we go. I know you got shit to do. Anyway, Kentucky pounds Kansas. Worst loss for Bill Self. He's only had 16 home losses in his career. The only one that was worse was Texas last year, but there were only 2,500 fans.
Yep.
What does this say about first Kentucky and where you have them now on the, I guess, the like power rankings of teams you trust to win it all? Like I still have Gonzaga at 1, but I might have Kentucky at 2, Rob.
Yeah, I honestly, that Auburn game might be different if Ty Wash doesn't get hurt. Severe Wheeler looked a little dinged up as well. Yep. I picked him to go to the Final Four at the start of the year. Now I also picked Michigan. So, those have got to balance each other out. But I do think that the emergence as Oscar Tshiebwe as a National Player of the Year candidate and a generational rebounder. I mean, you're looking at like Dennis Rodman reincarnated right here with the way he rebounds the basketball. They've got shooting. Kellen Grady, Ty can make shots. Keon Brooks goes for 27. I mean, I know he's good, but man, I know but still, that's 27 from Keon Brooks is not what you're thinking when you're going in to play those guys. I think that they're really, really good. I really do. I think Kentucky could totally win it all. 2-point guards. 2-point guards. If you look at almost all the teams that have won it all over the last 10 years, a lot of them, most of them, I would say, have 2-point guards. Yep. Look around the country this year. Okay, and it came out, the Bob Cousy list came out today, the midseason top 10. It's underwhelming, right? Like, to me, you can make an argument that Severe Wheeler and Ty both belong on that list. Ty, they probably list as a 2-guard, right? But he can play the point if he needs to. That's the one thing I would say is what are they lacking, Rob? Front court depth. I mean, that's it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if Tshiebwe gets in foul trouble, that would be the he gets in anything, they're done. Because everybody else just stands around and watches him rebound. But he does. He gets every damn rebound. He does. And some of that I think is not stealing rebounds, but he's pursuing them all, which he should. I mean, you're looking at that as rebounds are money. That's you want to get paid next year. Every rebound you get, you're just putting money in the bank. So Yeah, that would be my concern. If Sheboy gets in foul trouble or gets hurt, then you've got a totally different deal in your hands. But if you've got him in there, they're crazy good.
Kansas, how concerned? I'm concerned just because I don't think with Remy Martin playing the way he's been playing, whether it's injury or whatever.
Right.
Their point guard situation's not good, and their big man situation's even worse.
David McCormick stuff is just mind-boggling to me. I mean, last year he gets off to a bad start. He figures it out late in the year, and now, I mean, what did he have? 3 points? Yeah. That is. Ochai Abaji's having a terrific year. Christian Brown has really made steps. Jalen Wilson's had a weird season with getting in trouble early. It's just been inconsistent. Remy Martin, I think everybody thought he was going to come in and be just gangbusters at the point guard, but that hasn't been the case. He's been injured or whatever. Yeah,
we got my guys are throwing around the ball over here. You see him? Look, can you see him now?
What are they throwing, a football?
What's that?
Trying to pass the time till 5 o'clock Tuesday.
I know they're trying to pass the time till 5 on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Probably feels like an eternity.
Yeah, most of this out here, I've been doing most of this, all of this.
Really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just organizing it all?
For the most part, yeah. Running through athletics, running back and forth the arena all day.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. All right, Rob, I know you got to run. I think we'll call it a day on that.